picture on my time.
The sons of hell and we are always on. Watch our guide unseen wise. Hear the spirits as we go by. Oh, St. Houston is our hope, and to you will read the text with all of our might. To our state we give our thanks. We will march on and give it to stand. Watch our guide unseen fly. Hear the children as we go by. Oh, St. Houston is our home, and to him will bring the hope. Who are the Joey? We are the Joey!
What kind of Joey?
UTA Joey!
Yeah!
Saw your picture on my timeline.
Yeah, just do a push.
What the hell?
Okay, ready? Feinberg.
What?
Anti-Aggie warning. Nope.
Oh!
Nope.
Mine eyes have seen the milking of the Texas Aggie cow, and my ears have heard the squealing of the Texas Aggie sow. So come on, all you toadies, and we'll clean the Aggie spot. To hell with A&M. To hell with Texas Aggies. To hell with Texas, hell with A&M. To hell with Texas, hell with A&M. To hell with A&M. Yeah! My eyes have seen the swirl call the Texas Aggie land, and my ears have heard the crack they call the Texas Aggie band. So come on, all you toadies, and we'll take a man to hell with A&M. To hell with Texas Aggies. To hell with Texas, hell with A&M. To hell with Texas Aggies. To hell with A&M. Woo!
On the count of one, put your hands on the wall. One. On the count of two, get on the wall down here. On the count of two, push up. Two. Go down. Two. Go down. Two. Don't go down yet. Go down. Two. Go down. Two. Go down. And one for Lester. Two. Go down. Flat.
Saw your picture on my timeline. Saw your picture on my timeline. picture on my timeline.
Over here.
Please, Dad!
And we'll clean the Aggies out. To hell with A&M. To hell we love. To hell we love. To hell A&M. To hell we love. To hell we love. To hell with A&M. To hell we love. To hell we love. To hell A&M. We hell with A&M. They call the Texas Aggie man. In my ears I've heard the crap they call the Texas Aggie man. So come on, all you Joes, and we'll take a man for man. To hell with A&M. Here we go. To hell we love. To hell we love. To hell with A&M. To hell we love. To hell we love. To hell with A&M. To hell we love. To hell we love. To hell with A&M. We hell with A&M.
includes Marines, Army Rangers, and a Green Beret. And Lieutenant Colonel Laura Reimer, an all-female color guard representing both of these institutions. UTA is proud to announce that they are one of 3 universities in the U.S. with 2 or more alumni that have been awarded as Medal of Honor recipients. This is their 18th appearance in the Medal of Honor Parade. Once again, University of Texas Arlington Military Science and the Sam Houston Rifles Marching Alumni.
older now. We're here. step. March.
Hey!
Sing a song, sing a song. Come on, songbirds, go.
When eyes have seen and my ears have heard the screaming of the Texas Aggie sound. So come on, all you Jodies, and we'll clean the Aggies bound to hell with A&M.
Marine drills.
I'm not sure we met. I haven't played it in.
30 count, 17 count Marine drill.
We probably have.
Let's
I'm trying to figure out what the passcode is.
detail, pull! Order, horse! Right, reset, horse!
We are dedicating this flag ceremony to Major General Lester Simpson. Here at whatever. This is where
Order, huh!
dismissed.
Hey!
Everybody go back over to the line. And one more thing, okay. everybody remembers, I think it was Barry Sadler's song, says one of the verses, kind of, I'm going to modify it a little bit. So out of 100 men we test today, only one brings the Green Beret. Where's our pipe blower? Mark Latham. Where's Mark? Mark. You're going to put the medium. You'll be Lieutenant Colonel Mark Latham, Green Beret, and as a sideline backline guy.
Will that order? Oh, you'll get the cheese?
Oh.
Everybody, what we're going to do, we're going to cook these to a medium because they'll continue to cook. We'll send them in. Sandra's going to get the cheese on them, and they'll be all yours. Okay?
And that's coming up.
Well said.
Okay, and this last thing, and I'm kind of done. I'm going to do that. Rick will talk about it later. I do have, somewhere back there, I do have a donation jar, and that's going to go to 2 military organizations. And it's not going to go on my annual budget. Yeah, our house is paid for, so I'm not going to use it for that. Okay, so anybody that wants to contribute, we certainly appreciate that, and I guarantee it's going to a good place. And that's all I know. Thank you for that. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, well, I'll talk a little bit louder, and I know I'm standing between y'all and the food in the back because I can smell it. So, but I did want to say thank you, and I'm not going to go all the names, we'll be here forever for all the great work. Sarah's been mentioned, Ken's been mentioned, Marky, thank you for having me and my wife Sharon come here for the first time at this parade. I am totally honored and impressed with what y'all did in this parade and seeing old buddies that I haven't seen in years. And I'll tell you this story. I'm an Army brat. I grew up in the military and I spent 35 years in the Army. I loved it. I love the people in the Army and I love the families in the Army. If I keep talking, I'll tear up. But the last time I wore that uniform was when I wore it as representing the United States Army at the funeral of one of our great soldiers. And it's with this group in here where I'll quickly make the story fast. I didn't know that young soldier, but he was an infantryman, a staff sergeant killed in Afghanistan. He served with me. I was an infantry guy. We never served together, but we served in the same unit. He either before me or after. 1st Infantry Division, 101st Airborne Division, Ranger Regiment, but I never knew him. But I told his mom, I said, I probably knew him better than you did. Because we both fought in Iraq, we both fought in Afghanistan, we both went to the same schools, he loved his country, and I'll tell you right, and then I stopped, couldn't get it out. His mom came up in the middle of the service and gave me a big hug and said, you can get this out, General. Because he did what he do. He fought for his country, died for his country. I'm sorry he's gone, but he did what he wanted to do. And so I say that with this group here. Although we've been separated for many years, Lester and I went 2 different directions. I knew him in college a couple years. He's a year ahead of me, I think. And we've crossed paths, but I know and respect all of what y'all have done because I know what soldiers have done for their country. I know what families have done for their countries. So everything that the families have done allowed us to do our jobs. So the Army family is a great family. I love all you folks for allowing me to be here and participate. I wasn't good enough to be at Jody, but I loved all the guys we had because they were superstars when we were here. Trophies upon trophies, right, Axel? No more second trophies. No second. But anyway, I'll cut that off. Say thank you very much. Safe travels home. And the last thing is as president of the TAC, I'm also here this weekend to talk with UTA about the UTA Distinguished Alumni Program. And I will sit and charter every president of TAC after me that they sit on that selection board to make sure that our military representation is fairly represented at that board. And so they let me on that board, and so I'll take it forward as best I can and try to make sure our team is on there. So again, thank you very much for having me.
Okay, does everybody have something to drink? Let me go check on the burgers.
Science and Sam Houston Rifles Marching alumni, Armed Forces veterans from the University of Texas Arlington, over a combined service of 200 years, including all branches of the military. Our highest rank is a Major General. This group includes Marines, Army Rangers, and a Green Beret. And Lieutenant Colonel Laura Reimer, an all-female color guard representing both of these institutions. UTA is proud to announce that they are one of 3 universities in the U.S. with 2 or more alumni that have been awarded as Medal of Honor recipients. This is their 18th appearance at the Medal of Honor Parade. Once again, the University of Texas Arlington Military Science and the Sam Houston Rifles Marching alumni. We thank them for making the trip here this morning to honor our Medal of Honor recipients. They are followed closely behind.
Guys, hut, hut, hut. Get the hell left there! Left, right, left, right, left, right.
Dismiss. Okay, so, please, in honor of Major General Lester Simpson, Antoinette and his family, I just want to say that if you guys remember last year, Lester was with us at this time last year. He was on his 5th stroke at that time and 1 aneurysm. And he still came out here, determined and dedicated, and he marched with us in the parade, if you guys remember that. And he actually performed better than I did. And I haven't had any strokes yet.
Which was easy. Well, that was easy for me.
That's to show you the dedication and determination of the Jodis. So in honor of Lester and his family, para arriba, para abajo, para el centro, y para adentro. All right.
Here.
Woo! Lester.
To Lester.